Hey guys, Sophia here with Turquoise Toffee, and I'm back with another video. Today we're talking about the 2024 IFBB Pro League China DMS Pro Shanghai Pro Bikini results. This was a small competition, only 4 beautiful athletes, but every single one of them was extremely impressive and really blew me away. I think this was a really fabulous competition. Now, of course, we are all anxiously awaiting the results of the Arnold Classic Bikini. I've already uploaded my wellness and fitness results from yesterday, and the pre-judging has already occurred for Bikini, and I'm sure, like me, you guys are all anxiously awaiting the finals tonight for Bikini. So I will be back as soon as I can with my recap of that. But in the meantime, let's talk about these beautiful women. So in terms of Olympia, the qualification period is from October 9th, 2023 until September 15, 2024. Last year's top 3 Olympians are automatically qualified, and then the winner of each contest in the qualification period get to go to Olympia as well. So the winner of this show gets a golden ticket to compete in Las Vegas this year. So in 4th place was Hong Mei. I think she looked stunning. I love the roundness in her quads. She really has some beautiful curves in her legs and nice conditioning too. You see a little bit of lines coming through, that teardrop shape by her knee. Her hamstrings have a nice curve. Beautiful connection where the hamstring and the glute comes together. I think she's got really nice detail in her abs and gorgeous delts, really round. It's just stunning, beautiful round shapes all over. Her suit is a beautiful color. Her hair looks lovely. Her tan is flawless. I thought her conditioning, even though her legs look really perfect, I think she could have had a little bit more detail coming through in her delts. I also thought that her foundation color could have been just a tiny bit darker to match the tan a little bit better. And in terms of the posing, I was kind of thinking that she could try having her belly button a little bit more sideways and then twisting more in the upper body. I think she's selling herself short in how tiny her waist is, and we're seeing too much of her stomach. Compared to the other girls, her waistline is not looking as tiny, even though I think it is. So I think if she just tweaked the posing, played with the angles a little bit more, we could really get that exaggerated S shape, and she would be incredible. But at the end of the day, I think she did a fabulous job and she looked really beautiful. Next in 3rd place was Xin Yi, and she also looked stunning. I love her makeup. I think her suit looks really good with her dark hair. Her tan also looks beautiful. She's got gorgeous delts. I particularly noticed her shoulders in the back pose. Beautiful width. Like, she's got a lot of size from the edge of the delt to the edge of the delt. A beautiful collarbone, just gorgeous size. She's got a really nice flat midsection with some good detail coming through in her obliques. I do love the size in her glute. I think she's got a gorgeous curve. However, I did think that the conditioning could have been a little bit more. I would have liked to see that line coming down her leg just a bit sharper, maybe a little bit more detail coming through in the back leg. But overall, I think she looks really good. You have a really nice balance between the glute and the delt, and she looks really fabulous. It was a beautiful show for her. All right, next in 2nd place was Heather. Stunning suit. She looks gorgeous. I'm not crazy about the tan. I think it could have been darker or maybe just a little bit more even. It's not quite as buttery perfect as our last 2 competitors. I also felt that her foundation could have been even just a little bit more, a little more contouring, a little more color to match the tan a bit better. I think she's got really nice conditioning. You can see that line coming down her leg beautifully here between the glute and the quad. She's got a very nice oblique. She's got some good shoulders, some good detail coming through in the delts. She's got some good size to the glute. However, I do think she needs more roundness to the top part of the glute here. I think if she could get that to pop a little more or just have a little bit more density in that top glute, it would really make her have a fabulous S shape. Right now my eye is kind of being drawn downwards, even where she has her hand here. I think she could put this a little higher so that her hand is closer to her belly button, and it would just draw my eye up. It would make this back delt pop a little bit more, and I don't know, I just think it would really help to kind of pump up the upper body and really make her look very exaggerated. But conditioning I thought looked beautiful, and overall she looks lovely. The other thing I was thinking too, perhaps she could relax this arm just a little bit. For me, it's coming out quite a bit to the side, and I think if she just let it fall a little bit more naturally, it would be even more flattering to that line of sight, that beautiful silhouette of her back. And now in first place is Jackie, and I think her physique really stands out. Everybody, like I said, was beautiful, but there's something spectacular about Jackie. She's really exaggerated in her proportions. Very big, broad collarbone, very beautiful round delts, and large lats, extremely small waistline, and then big glutes. And check out that gorgeous curve right here where the glute and the hamstring comes together. It's this crazy shape that no one else really has in this lineup that makes her stand out. I also think her conditioning is beautiful. She's got a really clear line coming down the quad, right here in the hip in particular. It looks fabulous. She's got some nice detail coming through in the back leg. She's got some good curve to the hamstring, good curve to the top of the quad. And man, her waistline looks so small. The way that she poses is very flattering to just highlight that width of her upper body and how beautifully well it balances out with her very large glutes. So I think at the end of the day, she looked really fantastic. I love that the red lipstick coordinates so well with her suit. She just looks polished and poised and perfect. Okay, so there were no lineup photos on the NPC News online website. There also wasn't a scorecard, so I'm doing the best with what I have. I was able to find top 3 on Instagram. So here you can see how the girls were side by side. I added our 4th place winner in so that we could see all of them together. And I think you'll notice that Jackie in first place really does have a tiny waist, and she's showing it off beautifully. The way she's twisted, the way she's got her lat and her shoulder really draws your eye to that S curve. And maybe you'll agree with me that our 4th place winner, with just a little bit more of a twist and having her belly button a bit more sideways, she could definitely highlight her small waist a little bit better. Heather, I think you can see here, could have a little bit more of size in the glute. I think our 3rd place winner here has very good size in her glutes. Nice small waist, beautiful overall shape, but just a little bit more detail and conditioning coming through to be a bit more comparison to our 1st place winner. Okay, so here are the girls from behind. Stunning. So this is where I really liked the delts on our 3rd place winner. She just looks so broad, beautifully round. However, I think her hair was covering up too much of her waistline. I'm losing that hourglass shape, and I'm simply seeing shoulders and glutes. I want to see a little bit more of her waistline, and just to highlight how tiny it is. Heather, on the other hand, gorgeous. I think you really see that triangular shape where she's got the width and the narrowing in before the glutes. So very beautiful. However, Heather doesn't quite have the same amount of size in her legs like you're seeing on our 3rd place winner or even our 1st place winner. I think she could potentially narrow her stance a little and just try to not have so much empty space between the adductors. In 4th place, I think we have some beautiful glutes, gorgeous curves, nice fullness in the legs, but we're not quite getting that triangular hourglass shape, whether it's the hair or the posing. I'm not quite seeing so much of that width tapering down to the waist. I'm seeing more of a rectangular straightness. So she could maybe try doing a more V-shape cut into the hair, or just playing with the angle of her elbows to try to get the shoulders to come out a little further. And I think she would be even more balanced. And now our first place winner has it all. She's got the width on top really narrowing into her tiny waist. Her hair is a really good length to allow you to see the upper body width, the tininess in her waistline. Her glutes have perfect conditioning, beautiful glute ham tie-ins, and nice curve and size to the legs. She's posing really well. It's not too wide, it's not too narrow. So just overall, you see that beautiful balance, nice detail, and gorgeous posing. Okay, so I've added Jackie to the 2024 Bikini Olympia list. And like I said, stay tuned for my Arnold Classic Bikini recap. That'll be coming right away. And then we have more contests coming up this month. Another Arnold in the UK, and the Muscle Contest Campinas will be my next videos. So make sure you subscribe if you're not already. Give me a like if you like this video. Comment your thoughts below, and come find me at Turquoise Toffee on Instagram.